In the beginning, we believed that food, clothing, and shelter were our basic needs. It took us thousands of years to realize that the true fundamental need lies in understanding our thinking process and consciousness. The question now is, are we too late? Are we too late to understand? Let's find out. Hi there, amazing explorers. Welcome back to another adventure of discovery. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of consciousness. But don't worry, we're going to make it super easy for everyone, including our little buddies. What is consciousness? Alright, let's kick things off with a big question. What is consciousness? Imagine it's like a magical power that helps you be aware of things around you, like when you're playing with your favorite toy or enjoying a yummy ice cream. Now, some really smart people called philosophers have been thinking about this for a long time. Some of them connect their ideas with famous thinkers from way back, like Descartes, Locke, and Kant, making sense of the idea. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Those philosophers, they think differently about what consciousness is. Most people are pretty sure it exists, but some say maybe it's a bit tricky. They think it might be because our ideas about it could be based on tricks. Imagine if you thought your mind and your body were like two separate things. Well, one smart person, Gilbert Ryle, said, "Hey, let's talk about individuals in the world, not just minds and bodies." Super cool, right? Types of consciousness. Now, let's talk about different types of consciousness. There's a philosopher named Ned Block, and he says there are two main types. One is about your raw experiences, like seeing a rainbow or feeling super excited. He calls this P consciousness. The other type is when your thoughts can be talked about or used to make decisions. He calls this A consciousness. Some people argue about these ideas, but that's what makes it fun. The tricky part. Here's the tricky part. Some philosophers wonder if these two types always go together, or if they can be separate. Most agree you can have cool experiences without being able to talk about them, P without A. But some say there might be cases where you can talk about things without really experiencing them, A without P. It's like imagining a robot that acts just like a person but doesn't feel anything. What do you think about that? It's still up for discussion. More types of consciousness. Now, hang on, because there's more. Another philosopher named William Leakin says, there might be not just two, but at least 8 different types of consciousness. We're talking about things like being aware of yourself, understanding what's happening around you, and even controlling what you do. Imagine having so many superpowers. Isn't that mind-blowing? The big challenge. But here's the big challenge. Some philosophers debate whether these superpowers always work together or if they can do their own thing. Most agree you can have cool experiences without being able to talk about them, P without A. But some say there might be cases where you can talk about things without really experiencing them, A without P. It's like imagining a robot that acts just like a person but doesn't feel anything. What do you think about that? It's still up for discussion. And there you have it, our fantastic journey into understanding consciousness made super easy and fun. Remember, it's like having special powers to be aware of the awesome things around us. What's your superpower? Share it with us in the comments. Until our next adventure, stay curious, stay awesome, and keep learning.